Thank you for tuning in to the Doing Business with God podcast.
Hey, you. Yes, you. I am your host, Michi Renee.
It is Michi's passion to help you live your best life and do business God's way. Michi will be talking about entrepreneurship, manifestation, monetization, mindset, beliefs, starting and growing a business, nonprofit, or ministry, all while serving God. So welcome to My Daddy's Business. It's time for the show. It's the Doing Business with God podcast with your host, Michi Renee.
Welcome to another episode of the Doing Business with God podcast. Today we have on the show Robbin Libby of Beauty by Robbin Studios. She is a licensed cosmetologist, professional makeup artist, lash artist, and skincare specialist. She is certified in on-camera makeup application, bridal makeup, and editorial makeup application. She has talked to us about all things beauty today. She offers retail products in which she uses all natural botanical skincare and HD camera ready makeup that is custom blended to match your skin. She really believes that all women are beautiful and that it is her job to help you reveal it. Welcome to the show today, Robbin.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on. So let's just get right into it. Tell us about Beauty by Robbin. What is that all about?
Well, this is all about having a lot of fun. I enjoy being around women and encouraging them. And one of the ways that I do is just sharing what I see in them already, their beauty that is already there. I feel like we live in a world that has so many bars set so very high that we have to be this size, this look, this skin tone, this whatever, this hair, this whatever. And I just think it's important to know that we're all made, as you say, this is doing business with God. I think He has created each of us with an immense amount of beauty, and the world just wants to stuff it down. So I just feel like it's such an honor to help women see how beautiful they are.
How did you get started in the business?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot to it, but I started back several years ago and I went to cosmetology school and I received my license in 1989. And the funny story is, well, I got married and then I had kids, so I stopped working. And I have 7 children. So I just was recently starting back to work when things started to move, and then things slowed down for the holidays, and then COVID hit and it was like, really? But I don't know. It's just something I just really feel a passion about it, and I just thoroughly enjoy learning things that I know that can help women feel more beautiful. And I'm a big proponent of natural beauty. I tend to be more light-handed with makeup than some artists, but definitely, obviously, as you read editorial, it can be a little more heavy, but I still like keeping it so it just highlights a woman's beauty.
That's awesome. Do you have any specialties? Are you in a certain niche? Who do you typically work with?
Because I'm a licensed cosmetologist, I do a lot of different little services and enjoy those. But I find that as far as a niche, especially online, working with business women, I love that. I've worked with photographers to do headshots and so forth, and I truly love that opportunity and kind of fell in love with that. So I try to help women create like their signature branded look, because I feel like, especially in business, someone should be able to recognize you if they see you in the grocery store, or if they see you at work, or they see you online, or wherever they may see you. I think that's important. And I feel like everybody is so busy, and I feel like it should be an easy look to replicate as well, and also look good on camera or anywhere you go. So I feel like it would be a lot of business women, especially those that will be on camera on Zoom due to COVID and so forth. I mean, the world was kind of going that way anyway, as I heard someone say this actually sped it up. So I guess that's kind of where I'm heading, is more doing the niche should be more for business women, and I do virtual makeovers online. We actually meet online. I assess everything and give you some recommendations. And from there, you choose what we meet up again when you receive what you order. And I teach you how to apply this items to, again, achieve that signature branded look for your business.
Awesome. So how is that going with you having to pivot your business and be more on an online format? I never even really gave it any thought that you could actually do a makeover on someone without actually being with them?
Well, I'll tell you, I am of an age where it's so hard for me to conceptualize as well, but it's starting to move. I mean, I think some of it, if I were to step out there a little bit more, I think it would go really, really, really well, and I'd probably be busier, but I still enjoy working in the salon and where I work too. So it's fun. It's a little more challenging. There's more information I kind of have to ask. I have to ask for photos, and I have to make sure people are doing it in certain lighting, because lighting completely throw off person's skin color. So those things are very important. And then I have to pray that my computer reads those colors well. But yeah, no, it's worked out well. I find a lot of people, especially with COVID, they're kind of going to the skincare first, which I'm a big skincare nut. So I think it's really important to do that as well, to have healthy skin. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it.
So let's talk a little bit about lashes, because some lashes are a little bit of a pet peeve to me. And I'm going to try to describe the ones that I'm talking about. And we're going to help educate the audience on the appropriate way to wear lashes. So I have 18-year-old twins. Well, they're 19 now. They just had a birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're in their freshman year of college. So my son always calls them big blinks. And so it's the lashes that looks like you're about to take off and fly away. And it's pretty distracting and annoying if you're on Zoom or some other kind of virtual platform and all you can see is the person's lashes because they're so long.
Yes.
What is the proper way to determine what length you should get for lashes?
So you're talking about the lashes you get and use glue and apply them?
Yes, and the individuals, or, the lash extensions.
Clusters?
Yeah.
Oh, lash extensions. Well, those are kind of two different questions.
Yeah, I realize it.
Because with lash extensions, you really have to take into, one thing that's a little different with that is you have to take in consideration the client's lashes themselves, the weight, the length, all of that, and to determine what you can actually put on that lash so it doesn't break off and become more damaged. So that's a little bit different. But the biggest thing is, one, it comes down to your style. What is your style? Are you dramatic? Are you classic? Are you natural? Are you romantic? That's one thing that's going to determine. As a classic, my lashes would not be as big as a dramatic would be. So there is that. And that comes down to image, as far as your styles. Another thing that comes down to, yes, it can come down to age too. But it's also your eye shape and your facial shape. So let's say my eyes are slightly close set. So I am going to find lashes that are going to be a little fuller on the outside edge, if that makes sense. If I had droopy eyes, I'd probably want to do something that's a little fuller just on the, towards the middle a little bit on the outer edge. It's kind of different, but you kind of have to find ways that you are making your eyes look more equal. And that's how you determine whether it's like an open eye look, whether it's in the middle and lifting up in the middle where it's fuller and tapering off in the edges, or out on the outside. But as far as strip lashes go, I do lash extensions. I also sell some magnetic lashes that can be reused. So those are a good quality for the price. But strip lashes, golly, I think you just have to, with your daughters, you'll kind of have to go with the flow with that one until they realize it's probably not for them.
Yeah.
But it's basically, it does come down to your eye shape. If you have small eyes, you don't want huge lashes. If you have, bigger eyes, you kind of want, normal size eyes, you can kind of play around with a lot. But if you have larger eyes, you don't want too much emphasis on them either. You want to go with the shape of your eyes and create a look. It's kind of where the artistry comes in too, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm, I get it. So when you're creating a brand look for someone, what does that entail and what would be included in that? Because I already know my audience is going to be like, okay, we need you to test that out so we can see how that works. I already know someone's going to ask me, Michi, can you see how that works? And another episode and tell us how it went. Yeah, I can already, yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's cute. So what it entails. So first I like to chat with my clients and see if they, if they have any questions, if they feel, basically to find out if we're a good fit, if they think that I can meet their needs and if I think I can meet their needs. And that's where I like to start. And from there, then we schedule a time. I do these right now. I do them for $85. And that includes the initial meetup where then you fill out a questionnaire that is pretty thorough. And during that meeting, we actually go through that whole questionnaire, sent me photos in the particular light that I recommend, frontal and side view. And I try to evaluate your skin. I try to evaluate every, question that you've answered. And I try to find out kind of like what you do, what look you're looking for. Let's see, what else do I look for? Because what you do for a living makes